Hello. I'm just finishing up my delicious cup of ceremony grade cacao to help me get inspired, focused, creative with my Facebook Live, and then the work I have to do on my cacao ceremony retreat this afternoon. Really excited. But the topic for today is ego versus spirit or soul, however you want to think of it. Right? I have this conversation a lot with my clients. If they're going through a tough time, oftentimes it's because the ego is running the show. And I say, to give a metaphor, I say, let your spirit be in the driver's seat and the ego in the back seat with a seatbelt on. Sometimes he or she needs a gag too. Because we really want to come from our spirit, right? We want our spirit to be leading our life, not ego. Why? Because ego is all coming from fear. It's I'm not good enough. I'm better than you. I don't have the right talents. Judgment, anger, all these negative things, right? Because that's what keeps it in the driver's seat, keep you in that place of fear. And it's forever hungry. It's never satisfied. It always wants more, right? So, and we need our ego. Our ego keeps us safe. It stops us from jumping off the edge of a cliff. It reminds us when we're in a good way what our unique gifts are and how to bring them forth, right? But we want it in the back seat, not in the driver's seat. And so there's a fantastic Cherokee story that I want to share with you today that really shares that beautifully. So this is really good food for thought. So I'm going to read it to you now. It's called The Two Wolves. One evening, an old Cherokee told her granddaughter about a battle that goes on in everyone's head. She said, "My daughter, the battle is between two wolves inside us all. One is evil. It is anger, envy, jealousy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self-pity, guilt, resentment, inferiority, lies, false pride, superiority, and ego. The other is good. It is joy, peace, love, hope, serenity, humility, kindness, benevolence, empathy, generosity, truth, compassion, and faith." And then the granddaughter thought about it for a minute and then asked her grandmother, "Which wolf wins?" And the old Cherokee grandmother simply replied, "The one you feed." So I think that just sums it up so perfectly, and how to be conscious of the ego if it's running the show, particularly right now, because we're in a pretty intense time. We're going to have another solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse on Saturday. So it's the last of 3. And whenever we're in an eclipse period, things are rather intense, right? So when we're being challenged, we're being asked to move out our comfort zone, we're being asked to do things that maybe we were just not used to doing. And they're helping us with our evolvement as a spirit. But the ego can get really, really loud during these times. So see if you can be aware of that, be the observer of yourself, and do what you need to do to get the ego in the back seat. And coming to a cacao ceremony on Saturday, which is when the partial solar eclipse is happening, would be a great way to work with that. Set your intention. So again, if there's something particularly challenging going on for you, you bring it to the table at the cacao ceremony. And again, we work in a big group, so it exponentially amplifies the healing energy. It's very cool. So just put the word cacao in the feed below if you'd like to join us. And in the meantime, I wish you an absolutely blessed rest of your day.